number 4. Today we are honored to have one of most influential personality of India, one and only Mr. Salil Singh, the founder of Behes Foundation. So before starting anything, sir, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, and I'm also feeling very old because there's Gen Z people around me who understand this medium a lot better. But yeah, feeling good.
Sir, before asking you anything, are you getting nervous? Like, do you still get nervous before these speaking engagements, or it does not happen?
I get nervous when I'm around like principals and school owners. I don't get nervous around young people. So no, this is actually one of the most chill feelings I've had before an interview or something like that.
Sure. It seems interesting. Before getting deeper into the questions, I would like to ask you about your journey. I have seen in your blogs that you are a person who wants to wander from here to there. So how do you balance these things so efficiently? Like on an averagely हम लोग तो इतना सब कुछ इतना अच्छे से balance कर नहीं सकते. So how do you balance?
I have a very supportive family, now a very supportive wife also, who supports my wandering. It was my, before Behes or any of this was my dream, wandering was my dream. I wanted to walk on every single district or state or country in the world. Now I'm 55 countries in, so I'm very happy about that. I take time off here, like you guys get summer vacations. My vacation is getting on a flight to a random town in China and then not learning the language and trying to figure it out from there. That's what I'm addicted to. So I enjoy.
It's my dream actually, which I wish I can fulfill in my future.
I'm sure you will.
So before, like, what sparkled your interest in public speaking and working with the Gen Z people?
Okay. I always loved debating. I always loved public speaking. It was the one thing that I was good at. And actually, something happened to me when I was a kid. I was very good at debating and stuff when I was in school. Then I had an accident when I was in third or fourth grade. I fell from the third floor of my house and I was in a coma for 6 months. So I had to learn how to speak all over again. Like मैं कुछ भी बोल नहीं पाता. If I had to say the word water, I couldn't do it. So it took me 6 months to learn how to speak again. And from then, when I came back to public speaking, it became even more dear to me because I had to fight even harder to get my love back again, if that makes sense. So once it was back, I was like, this changed my life. And I thought that I can help other people explore how maybe this can improve their lives also and give some meaning to them.
So actually, it was the most triggering point of your life that actually changed the direction of your life and it personified your.
Absolutely. If that had never happened, then I think I would just have been like कि हाँ चले गए 2-3 प्रोग्राम में 2-3 सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया अब पढ़ाई करो इंजीनियरिंग की or something like that. But it worked out like that for me.
That's really very interesting point. Like students in these generations, if we would talk about 2026, it's of Gen Z era only. So आजकल के बच्चे they are very like shy. कभी-कभी they don't have those communicational skills या फिर इतना public speaking experience नहीं होता उनके पास. तो आजकल के time पे what is the most important thing is only about communicational skills. How well do you deal with the situations? Not about कितने आपके 10th में आए, कितने 12th में आए.
बिल्कुल.
It's always about how efficiently you manage with the people. So what advice you would like to give to the students who have this speaking pair?
फर्स्ट एडवाइस इज कि जितने डरे हुए आप हो उतना ही डरा हुआ आपसे के सामने वाला है. अगर कोई बंदा स्टेज पे खड़े होकर बोल रहा है और 10 बंदे सुन रहे हैं तो जो बोल रहा है वो सोच रहा है कि मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो सही है कि नहीं, पर जो सुन रहे हैं वो भी सोच रहे हैं यार मैं अच्छे से सुनने की एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं. तो ये सोचना पड़ता है कि हम सब बराबर प्लेइंग फील्ड पे हैं. And if you can accomplish that, then these tasks don't look so big anymore. Then it's just like, how can I best bring out what is unique in my brain in front of the audience, and हाँ वो कर करके ही आता है. I think that's the number one advice. कोई 30 मार्क का नहीं है. Understand that the person in front of you is going through the exact same mental stress that you are before going up, and then everything else comes naturally.
Do you believe that confidence it comes naturally or it is built over time?
I think it's definitely built over time. There's nothing natural about it. Nobody is born confident. It's a mix of your home, like are your parents supportive or not, and then some people become naturally confident because they were made to believe कि since they were 9 or 10 years old कि आप तो amazing हो, आप जो भी बोल रहे हो हम सुनने के लिए रेडी हैं, तो वो अपने आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाते हैं. पर जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके घर में ऐसा नहीं था तो आप नहीं बन सकते. इट्स अ स्किल. आप कॉन्फिडेंट बनना चाहोगे तो आप अपने आप को बार बार उन सिचुएशन में डालोगे, आप बन जाओगे कॉन्फिडेंट. कभी कभी कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि उनके साथ कोई बहुत बड़ी दुर्घटना होती है जिससे वो कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाते हैं.
Sir, in your opinion, what is the biggest misconception that people have about public speaking? Like, it's not always about just speaking. It's about you are being heard by the audience.
हाँ.
So, what is the biggest misconception that
The
you think?
the biggest misconception is that people think that just like Sachin Tendulkar was just born to become a great cricketer or Lata Mangeshkar was just born to become a great singer. Nobody is born to be a great public speaker. It's a skill. आप स्विमिंग क्लास में जाते हो 20 बार तो 21वें दिन आप स्विम करने लगते हो ना. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग भी ऐसा ही है. अपने आप को बार बार उस अनकंफर्टेबल सिचुएशन में इफ यू पुट योरसेल्फ देयर you will become better. It's just a matter of reps and practice. And people think it's some big talent thing, which I don't understand.
So, sir, if there was one thing that you could change about the education system, what would that be?
There are actually 1,000 things, but if there's one thing, then I would think first of all, so our education system is built on industrial revolution. 5 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाओ, try to make the best workers you can make. Maths, science, English, Hindi and all of this. I think India is not there yet, but eventually students should have a lot more choice in what they study, and it should be decided on the basis of their aptitude and their interest rather than इनको साइंस पढ़ाओ, इनको ये पढ़ाओ, इनको ये पढ़ाओ, एग्जाम में 66% आ गए, बाय बाय. So yeah, that's what I want to change.
Based on what you just said, is ever आपका कोई अगर if आपको ऐसा कोई मोमेंट आया हो जब किसी बच्चे ने आपको कुछ कहा हो और आपका पूरा का पूरा माइंडसेट चेंज हो गया उस चीज़ को रिलेटेड?
साल में 8-9 बार ही होता है सर. ऐसा बहुत होता है. एक we were doing a debate in Dehradun International School, and one kid we were debating that we should develop technology to bring dead people back to life. So one team said ki yes, we should bring dead people back to life because if you make Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking work on something, or Elon Musk and Albert Einstein work on something, then we can achieve many more scientific discoveries. And the kid from the other team, I was like, wow, amazing argument. Then kid from the other team came up and said, if you bring Stephen Hawking back to life, will he still be in the wheelchair? And if he will be, then isn't that more of a punishment that you're giving to him rather than something? So what's the ethical dilemma there? So kids regularly say things like that blow our minds. जब तक मैं 35 साल का हूँ, जब तक तुम 35 साल के होते हो, सोसाइटी तुम्हारे अंदर से मार के ओरिजिनल थिंकिंग निकाल देती है. But kids actually have it, and it's our job as educators to protect that, I feel.
If there was anything that you could tell to your 16-year-old self, what would that be?
I would tell myself tension mat le. Because I used to be too tense about everything. I used to think कि मैं कैसे करूँगा. I don't know if I can study. I don't think I can have a job. I don't think I can ever have a family. I was like, don't worry about all of this. Biggest advice I would give myself is that you are very good the way you are. Believe in yourself and focus on finding out what you are passionate about and not what the world is saying you should do. And yeah, at 16 till 22, I was very lost. So yeah, I think if I had gotten that belief in myself at 16, things would have been very different.
Sir, according to you, आजकल की यूथ की सबसे बड़ी वीकनेस और सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ क्या होगी?
दोनों सेम है. I'm gonna sound like a grandfather, but the mobile phone in your hand, because that has reduced attention spans like crazy. And not just in you, even in our adjudicators, I'm seeing this. Because and this is the biggest strength also, because you have all the information in the world at your fingertips. You have AI models that are getting better and better every single time. So you can gain information and analysis much better, and you're much more equipped to handle that information and analysis. That's amazing. Another thing that I love about Gen Z is that they aren't really all about labels and peer pressure वगैरह उतना नहीं होता है. You guys are a lot more supportive in that. If somebody is from a alternate sexuality or alternate way of thinking or whatever, you guys accept everyone, which wasn't true in our generation. I know many kids I remember through my school years who got bullied like crazy just for being who they were. That doesn't happen so much nowadays. It does among some boy groups and all, but that's boys. That's just how they do things across generations. But yeah, सबसे बड़ी weakness यही है कि that there's no attention span. If all the information and all the entertainment I could ever want is right here, right now, then I'll never be bored. And if I'll never be bored, then I'll never be creative. I'll never have an innovative idea. I'll never surpass myself ever, because I can just be like this. And now it starts with Coco Melon, so I don't know what's going to happen to the next generation. I guess it's just a march of time. पता नहीं क्या होगा.
I guess many of the people which are listening to our interview, they would be nodding their heads with whatever you have just said. So
I hope they are that self-aware.
they would be. So if there is one question that I have not asked, or years after from today, you would want people to ask you that question, what would that be and what answer of that question would be?
Okay. So what a lot of people want to ask but they don't ask is, ये सब चलता कैसे है? मतलब it sounds very cool that you're running a organization and all of that, but वो salary का क्या? How do you make money? How do you live? How do you plan to send your kids to school and things like that? And I would say it is that working on your passion is also, which is something that a lot of people would be interested in, I guess. Working in your passion, you also have to balance it with economics. You have to be like one for the kitchen, one for the soul. So for me, I can't reveal too much, but there are some things that I don't want to do that I do because it brings money home and feeds my team and all the people that I employ. And there are some things that I do because I love doing it. And honestly, I'm not saying this just because I'm here in this school. And one of that is coming to this school and towns like Kathua, because like it makes no financial sense, but I know that the love that we get here is because people really love the fact that we bring the platform to them. So yeah, that's something I guess a lot of people think about but never ask, because they're like कि पैसे के बारे में बात करेंगे अजीब लगेगा.
So we have just explored the chairman, the mentor and the leader, but now we'll work towards knowing the personality who is behind all these roles through a rapid fire round. So sir, the rules are very simple. You will just answer the things that first comes into your mind, and don't worry, no marks will be deducted at all. And the topics, they are very easy than your debate motions.
Okay.
So debate or a discussion?
In real life discussion to build skills, debate.
Okay, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
We have both. You can take any of them.
2 coffees.
Introvert or extrovert?
Introverts.
Online or offline events?
Offline any day.
Talent or hard work?
Hard work 1000%.
One habit students should stop immediately.
Picking up the phone when they go to the toilet, or for any 5 minutes of boredom, because that boredom will give you all the. Sorry, it's rapid fire. Continue.
One superpower that you would like to have?
To be in 2 places at once. So in order to be here, I am saying no to being at a school in Salem in Tamil Nadu. I would love to be in both those places.
One
Or
word-
maybe teleportation, कि बस यहाँ पे ये खत्म हुआ and then I can just apparate in Tamil Nadu. Harry Potter fans, apparate. Yes.
One word to describe yourself.
Wandering.
Yeah, we have seen it in his blogs as well. He loves to wander from here to there. Okay. If not a debate coach, then what?
Probably a comedian or a cook. I used to be a cook before I became a debate coach. I was working in a cafe in Manali, old Manali, My salary was 3,000 rupees, and I used to make some tips, and I used to sleep on the rooftop where the restaurant was. But yeah, best experience. I love food. I thought I will give my life to food only. Now I have, but in a different way.
Well, I wasn't expecting that answer. No worries. One word that describes the youth of today.
Potential,
Potential.
and it's potential right now. It's not realized, and they need to realize that potential.
Paper or digital notes?
Digital now. I'm mostly doing digital, but when I really want to remember something, paper.
Mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Obviously, he's right now in Jammu and Kashmir, so he'll give preference to mountains only. Books or movies?
Mm, Movies now because I don't read that much. I'm the same victim of smartphone culture like you guys.
Early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Well, he has successfully cleared the most toughest part of this, I would say, podcast. Sorry. So, when people would look back at your journey, what message you would like to give to them?
Try everything, go everywhere, eat everything.
Well, before we conclude, what is the one last message to the youth or every student who would be listening to this podcast other than those traits that have been provided by you?
Sure. Figure out what you want to do in your life. I don't mean what you want to do, IAS banna hai, engineer banna hai, doctor banna hai, that is secondary. Figure out what you want to do. Do you want to help people? Do you want to devote your life to your family? Do you want to devote it to the poor? Do you want to devote it to the nation? What would you like to do with your life? That should be the starting point. Then you figure out what you can do to actually live in the society to make money and things like that. But the first thing should be you, your interest and your aptitude. I think there's not enough of that, and I think because of the smartphones and everything, people aren't introspecting enough. Get bored, introspect, think about who you are and what you want to do, and let your life decisions follow from that. Is I think the advice that I would.
Thank you so much, sir, for having your time and in joining this podcast. Towards the end, signing off, this is Anubha Singh. Thank you for watching our show. Stay connected, keep growing, keep questioning.